Johnny Dollar.
Hi there, Johnny. This is Helen Daner.
Helen Daner?
That's right. I live out here in Morro Bay, California.
I see.
Insurance with one of the companies you represent, the Greater Southwest Insurance Company.
Oh, yeah, I do a lot of work for them.
But also, Johnny, do you mind if I call you Johnny?
Well, no, not at all, Miss Daner. Or is it Mrs.?
It's Miss. Or better still, just Helen. As I started to say, I not only have that insurance, but, Johnny, I never miss that radio program of yours where you tell all about those exciting cases you solve. Sometimes I just don't see how you do it.
Well, I hope you never find out about the ones I miss out on. But now, Miss Daner...
I don't think I've missed a single one of your programs.
Good.
I'm your most loyal listener, and I think you're wonderful.
Well, thanks.
And that's why I'm calling you instead of the police about this.
Well, look, Miss Daner, Oh?
Yes.
Calling about what?
Johnny, if the police weren't able to nab them, isn't that what you say, nab them?
Yeah, sure, but go on.
Well, Johnny, these terrible people might suspect that I'm the one who told the police about them.
What people, Miss Daner?
And if that happened, well, I guess you can just imagine what they might do to me.
Well, who are these people you're talking about, and just what is it they're up to?
All right, Johnny. Now listen carefully.
Yeah. Yes? Miss Daner? Hello? 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 I wish I could.
Well, do you actually know that something's happened to Miss Dana?
Nope. But if it hasn't, I've got to do everything I can to prevent it.
Johnny, prevent what?
Royal, I only wish I knew.
Johnny! Johnny!
Thanks to an excellent highway and light traffic, I made good time through Santa Monica, then Santa Barbara, even past the famous Pismo Beach. It was just afternoon when I pulled into Morro Bay. When I stopped for gas, that's item 3, 420, I looked up Miss Helen Daner's address in the local phone book. It turned out to be a modest little frame house about half a mile south of Morro Rock on the landward side of the bay. It had some nice, well-kept flower beds in front, and at the back I